Hey, howdy. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm Llytic.
I'm clinically depressed. Also known as Ichi-Tan.
Or Ichigo Koneko, depending on whether or not you want to use the whole baby talk thing.
I'm Jess.
Oh. Oh boy. Yes, 3 introverted people. It's a great thing for... Anyway, as you could probably tell by the title, we're continuing with Sonic High School. I guess technically popular demand. We're on Chapter 10. 2 different fights. Stories written by DarkDoomFireMaster, and you have Andre D to blame for us reading this. It's all your fault, Andre. Anyway, I'll start us out. Author's note. I was going to make this the last chapter, but everyone just loves it and my brain keeps exploding with new ideas. So I'm going to continue Sonic High School for some longer time and make more chapters. How many chapters are in this again? 25.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
don't ever do that again.
No, we are not doing Mickey. No.
God, I just had fucking
No.
war flashbacks from those times that we played Among Us. The hide and seek, and that one motherfucker kept doing the Mickey voice.
Oh my goodness, no. I mean, I was bad with my voice, but Mickey, no.
Mickey, yes!
No.
No. Anyways.
I'm going for your toes. Woohoo!
Ichi, you want to just block him and just take over the podcast? Just
Yeah,
you and me?
yeah. We'll just take over the
podcast now.
That makes no fucking sense. Okay, quick side note. Side note. I'm sitting here. I'm eating my gummy bears, right? With the Haribo, clear, pineapple, yellow, lemon. Raspberry is red. Orange is orange. But green.
Yeah.
What do you think green is?
That would either be watermelon or green apple, typically.
It's strawberry.
What?
It's strawberry.
Excuse me?
You heard of me.
That is uncomfortable.
Yes. Anyways. Why are you here? Why did I fucking say it like that? Screamed Tails with the anger of a million angry birds. I would assume that sounds like what it used to sound like in the mall parking lot when they had all those trees and you just had thousands upon thousands of blackbirds just screaming constantly. And if that is the case, I would shoot Tails right then and there because there's something medically wrong with him if he sounds like that. Continuing on.
Tails contains multitudes.
Sonic was shocked because Tails was his best friend, and Tails was smart, but Tails was super pissed at Sonic for not coming to the science competition, even though they were best friends. Sonic moved his mouth, but words didn't come out because he did not know what to say. Sonic was a mixture of mad and sad and frustrating because he did not know what he could do to get Tails to be his friend again. At times like this, Sonic thought about Amy's fine body because it set his mind at ease. And that is literally just the letter E apostrophe S.
Insert Markiplier E meme here.
If.
Fucking deep fried Markiplier's face on Lord Farquaad.
Here for my friend, said Sonic. Our friend Espio. We are still friends too, Tails. You are just too mad to see that.
I know what I see, said Tails, kind of screaming. I am so smart.
Okay.
Thank you, Tails. Very helpful.
Smart. Espio tried to get in between them, even though it was his house that they were in right now, and said, "Guys, please, let's just make sure I can fight Knuckles and not get owned." Sonic and wait, what? Knuckles ignored him for a moment and continued to be in a fuss. Wait, when did Knuckles get there? Is Knuckles trying to beat his ass in his own house? What's going on, man?
You ever became so angry that you turned into a red echidna that can fly?
Yes.
Ah, yes, the incident.
Apparently Knuckles just poofed out of nowhere. While Espio's trying to learn how to take care and beat Knuckles. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, bro. I don't understand. What can I do to make our friendship the best one ever once again? Said Sonic to Tails.
You can die.
No, wait. 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 Wait.
Ichi just says
Oh.
whatever I'm thinking.
Ouch.
It's funny.
I really hope that's not the case if we ever fight again. How can I make it up to you? Die. Wait. Tails wiggled his two tails and looked to the side in a thinking way. I don't know, said Tails to Sonic. But you know what? Here, take this. Tails took a blue book from a spot and threw it on the ground in front of Sonic. It was then that Sonic looked at it. It was Sonic's journal.
Cheap shot.
I'm having a stroke again.
What? How did you get this? Said Sonic to Tails. I gave this to Miss Lesson before she read about my balls problem.
Ah, yes, your itchy balls.
Flashback. Anyway,
Ooh.
I lied. I did not go to the science competition that night. I still went to school, but instead of going to the science competition. Okay, that sentence is interesting. Okay. I used my science hat of invisibility to sneak into Miss Lesson's room and get your journal. I wanted to get your journal so no one else could read your business and see your gay ball problems. And I know you still have even though you think you are getting better. I was going to
Tails?
give it back to you. But you were not there at the competition like you should have been, even though I am such a good friend to you. Even now, when I could have been reaching my moment of genius, I was doing a thing for you because I want you to be happy, Tails said to Sonic with a voice of emotion. Sonic, for being a genius, you need to work on your grammar a little bit
Mhm.
and your tone of speaking, but okay, genius.
I think the bigger concern is the fact that Tails knows more about Sonic's balls than Sonic does.
Concerning. Tails
A little bit.
Well, don't you know?
crazy
Bros
bad
always
boy.
know about their bros' ball problems, man. It's just a bro thing to do. Bro.
Turning cop
How
with your
does-
bros.
How does Ichi know this? How does Ichi know this? If this is fact.
Because Ichi's one of the bros.
Oh my goodness.
Obviously. It's bro code. Sonic did not know what to say. His school drama was so insane to be a part of. What the fuck was I missing out on in high school? Sonic picked
What
up
is
his
it?
journal and felt like he was. Yeah, I think most of the high school drama when I was in was drug abuse.
Yeah. Lots of drug,
Anyway,
alcohol, few teen pregnancies.
I thought you said I thought you said poutine, and I was
Yes,
was a bit confused.
poutine was a
You know,
big problem at our school.
yeah. All those Canadians coming in with their poutine.
Mm-hmm.
There's a real problem. Anyway, Sonic picked up his journal and felt like he was going to cry because he was being an asshole jerk to his best friend who was only trying to make him happy. Tails, you did not have to do this, finally Sonic said respondingly. What does that mean?
Hmm.
Oh dear. What am I gonna have to deal with? What are we gonna have to deal with?
What matters is that I did, said Tails, and also that you did not care for my special day because you were too busy trying to be true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy. Goodbye, Sonic, said Tails right before he flew out of Espio's bedroom window with his flying tails. And then he did. What? This story unlocked my burp of confusion.
Confusion.
Oh boy, my eyes.
This is so shitty, said Espio to Sonic, who is now the only other person in his bedroom. I still have to fight Knuckles tomorrow, and your different kind of fight with Tails is just as crazy.
I mean, two people in a bedroom together. You know what's gonna happen now. Wait.
It's not gay if they keep their socks on.
And Sonic wears nothing but socks and shoes and gloves.
So it's not gay.
That is for me to figure out with Tails, said Sonic. Let's get back to making sure that you cannot be defeated by Knuckles. Chili dogs. Sonic and Espio spent all night in Espio's bedroom. Oh my. Reading and watching videos about fighting and learning how to be the best at it. By the time the night was over, Espio was ready to face Knuckles. Quick training montage.
Let's see. They went to school on this new day, and school happened and was over, and now they were in the hall where Knuckles said to meet him to fight. There was a crowd of people around him that included Sonic, who looked worried, Rouge, who looked pretty worried with her baby, and Vector, who was smiling. Also in the crowd was Tails, and with him Cream the rabbit, who was Charmy Bee's girlfriend. Cream was a little woman and pretty smart, but not as smart as Tails. Her boobs were smaller than both Amy and Rouge's, but they were still high quality in their own way. It is surprising to most people that a gay like Charmy was even allowed to have a girlfriend, but it just goes to show you that the impossible is not what you think it is. Then Espio jumped over the crowd into the middle where Knuckles was.
So there was a lot to unpack there.
So much unpack.
I mean, for one, there was just a full-on moment of r/min writing women.
Mm-hmm.
Focused on the boobs. That's all that matters.
Mm.
Anything else? Look at that booby ranking.
I do it for the boobs and that's it.
I did it for the tit.
Also,
So you decided to. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, anyone else like
Being constantly bothered by how girlfriend, boyfriend being capitalized.
Hee.
A lot wrong with a lot of this grammar and a lot of spelling and a lot of errors and just plain typing alone
It's
in
not
this.
something that we.
But
Yeah, like it's not something that can be conveyed properly through like speech.
no, if we read this word for word like we are, that's why it's so slow for us to read, because our brain has to convert it into something we can understand.
My brain's already smooth and squishy. This isn't helping.
It's
It
not
works.
helping at all.
My smooth, squishy brain.
So you decided to come anyway, said Knuckles, even though you know your ass is gonna be torn up by my move.
Oh my. Ooh, if only. I do not want to fight you, Knuckles, said SBO to Knuckles, but I am doing this for Charming Rogue. Doing this for Charming because you kidnapped him. Oh, now I remember. Holy shit. Too much happens in this story. Because you kidnapped him. And for Rouge, because you do not respect your baby.
Then let's do this, said Knuckles. Knuckles charged at Espio with his fist like an elephant, running at a hunter trying to kill him for his powers.
I'm sorry, what?
But Espio jumped out of the way and onto the wall like a pro jumper, which he learned how to do last night. Espio jumped at Knuckles with a kick move, and Knuckles punched at his foot, and they met with a purple and red explosion of power that knocked them both back. They continued to jump around and attack each other, and they did this for a while. It was difficult to watch for everyone.
What is... Well, no wonder it's difficult to watch. Apparently things are exploding.
Protection, anybody?
Probably should also have some ear protection. Make sure people don't go deaf.
Play dodgeball, dodge all the shrapnel.
Oh, that's dark. Oh, that is dark.
Rouge was in the crowd with her baby.
This is so difficult to watch, said Rouge.
Violence should not be a solution to conflict, said Rouge's baby, peeking out between his hands.
I don't like that. Baby speaks
He
in full
talks
sentence.
normally.
Don't like that. I do not like full sentence, baby. Verbose baby is not the baby for me.
you.
Yes.
I feel bad for the line you have to read next.
Is that one my line? Or no? Oh, that's Jess's line.
No, the
My
one after that.
line.
Oh, okay. Because I'm looking at Jess's line, and oh boy.
Yeah, hers is bad, but not as bad.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I hate it.
Go ahead and read.
Well, it's
Not
your line.
It's your line.
I know. I'm just
Yeah.
laughing, and I got distracted by Llytic's line.
My pain.
Yes. Anyway, you're
Ah.
good luck. You're right. Why do people do this like this? I hate it, said Rouge to Rouge's baby. Why does Rouge's baby still not have a name? Why
I
can't you
don't
name the
know.
baby? Why is it just Rouge's baby? Give the baby a name at least. This thing can talk like an English person in normal talk. Why does this thing not have a name?
It is simply the baby.
Just name it. That is horrible.
The baby.
Rouge had become a different person since she had a baby. She used to be only sexy, but now Rouge was sexy and matron. I think
Matronly.
it's supposed to matronly, but
Oh,
but
Freud would have a field day with this.
yes.
Oh boy. Yes. Fuck this evil world, said Rouge's baby. Oh no. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate
Okay,
it.
there you are.
Andre, look at me. Look at me. Oh, you fucking look away from me. Rouge then revealed her boob to her baby and had him eat from it as a baby would do. Rouge's baby thought this was the best part about being a baby because they do not get cool boobs like this delivered to them on their doorstep like a milkman. Kill me. Babes did not have much to worry about anyway, so Rouge's Ace's boobs made a paradise a reality for baby. I have a feeling, said Rouge's baby. You should lie down and relax. So Rouge lied down on her back and the fight continued to go on. Kill me.
Y'all keep cutting out.
Did I cut out?
Yeah, I have not heard you or Jess for like the past 2 minutes. 2-3 minutes, something like that.
I've been
Like the last thing that I heard was her saying Rouge to Rouge's baby, and then I've heard nothing till now.
Did you hear me, Jess?
Been hearing
And it's
Llytic,
appeared to
and
be
I
quiet
know
again.
Llytic has. We've been hearing each other because Llytic was laughing at my vents over Rouge's baby not having a name.
Yeah. And then I just had to deal with that, and I hated it. No, we heard you, Ichigo. We heard you say that we were cutting out. Like, we've been hearing you just fine.
Yeah, I can hear y'all now, but like.
Well.
Are you cutting out for you?
Are you cutting out for
Llytic?
me? Because you are not. You are not cutting out for me.
Llytic, we can hear each other. I can't
Yeah.
hear Ichi-Chan.
Is she talking right now?
I don't know if she is. I can't hear her.
Ichi, you talking? Oh, she's gone. And she's back. Hello?
See.
Hello. Serenade us with your beautiful voice. Hello.
I can't hear anything if Ichi is talking.
I heard a second
I
of.
can hear y'all now.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Me and Llytic could hear each other. Llytic laughed at me, having a vent over me venting over the baby not having a name, and then Llytic struggled through his horrible line.
I was in pain. The last thing I needed right now was someone fetishizing breastfeeding.
Is it though?
Yes, it is awful.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I completely missed you reading your line.
Yes, that did. So I've gathered. Do you want me to reread it just so you could feel my pain, or do you want to wait for it to upload?
But
Hello?
she's talking.
She seems to just be having audio issues.
Only Ichi, because we can hear each other fine. Like, every once in a while, Llytic, you'll cut out on one word, but not at like a full minute or two of cutting out. I can hear you fine.
Oh, but SBO. What?
Oh, no, I just switched off of Wi-Fi. Go ahead. Hello?
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 Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can
Yeah.
hear you.
So y'all did not hear me read my entire line.
I
I
heard the word
heard a
SBO.
little bit. I heard just SBO.
Did you read that entire paragraph? Because holy shit.
Yeah, I pretty much read the entire thing.
So fun. Apologies for what's going on right now. We appear to be having slight technical difficulties. Oh, shit, I almost threw up.
Hear her if she's talking?
I cannot hear her right now.
I haven't said
Okay.
anything.
That would
Okay.
be why.
Alright, just making sure.
Okay. And then fall down on them and ruin the nice clothes they got from the store. They were breathing hard and were tired, but they kept going, jumping and kicking and punching and running. It looked like two people doing a dance, but hitting each other also. Knuckles kicked his feet out at Espio, but Espio jumped up and dodged them and came back down and hit Knuckles in the mouth and knocked him onto the floor/ground.
Not sure what the slash was for. Also, Jess, did she cut out at the beginning for you too, or was that just me?
Her until I heard and then she fall and then fall down. That's when I started hearing her.
Yeah. Alright. Knuckles and Espio were both bloody and gross looking, like two waiters who were holding messy foods and then walked into each other, causing the meals to launch into the air and fall down and ruin the nice clothes they got from the store. That's the part that wasn't audible for us. I just read it out loud so that it does not have to be reread again.
I just reread the entire line.
I know you
Again.
reread the entire line. I was just rereading the part that me and Jess didn't hear, just in case no one else could hear it as well. That way we don't have to keep dealing with this problem. That specific paragraph, because apparently that specific paragraph has it out for you.
Enough yet? Are we done? Shouted Espio to Knuckles. How will this ever end? Knuckles looked up from the ground at Espio standing over him. Knuckles had a Twinkie in his... Knuckles had a Twinkie. It literally says Twinkie, not Twinkle. Twinkie.
You might want to get that checked out by a doctor, my dude.
As he looked up at Espio and crawled towards him, Espio did not do anything but watch him and feel dangerous.
I'm sorry, OP. What the fuck does that mean?
Twinkie in his eye.
Yes, the Twinkie in his eye is one thing. There's a lot there that I am not quite down to clown with. Come closer, said Knuckles in a whispered voice, so Espio bent down and put his face to Knuckles. Knuckles looked up and down Espio's sweaty purple body and into his eyes and said, I respect you. And then grabbed his... Oh no. Oh no.
Keep going.
No.
Keep going.
Oh no. And then grabbed his face as gentle as a deer and kissed him on the mouth. When Knuckles kissed him, did it extra hard. Sometimes with his eyes shut and sometimes looking into Espio's deep yellow eyes that looked like a circus of loving men.
Eyes look like loving men. I'm so concerned. One guy got a Twinkie in his eye, the other one has loving men dancing around in a circus.
Their tongues met in the middle of their mouths like two chicken cutlets that were acting like cats that loved each other. Oh, this story's gonna be the death of me. When Espio was watching fighting videos last night, he was not expecting to have to do kissing. Kissing too. But he liked it.
Those weren't fighting videos he was watching.
It's like that one tweet of like, how to safely choke your partner. It's like, please label this better. I accidentally made a guy come during a jiu-jitsu match.
They went on kissing for a full minute while everyone watched, wondering if they were done fighting or just taking a break to kiss. Finally, the back part of Knuckles' body began to lift off the ground while his mouth was still making out with Espio. Eventually, the power came so strong that his mouth was removed from Espio, and their spit was like a shiny extension cord that connected an appliance to a wall outlet. Knuckles then began to glow while floating in the air, and the whole place became a little windy.
Wait. By the power of gay.
On the side, Tails said to Cream, wow, I know what this is. This is a rare moment of science. We will never see it probably again in a lifetime or ever. It's called body donation.
I'm sorry, what?
And it was invented by I think it's I swear he's supposed to spell Einstein, but it's like Einstein.
Innestein.
Einstein. I think he's supposed to spell Einstein. I think.
Oh, it's
was
definitely
when-
supposed to be Einstein, but
It's when someone reaches a moment of such powerful love. Oh my goodness. That they can choose to restart their lives as part of a person they love.
I'm sorry, what?
Einstein invented this by making his wife love him so much one night during a romance pasta dinner that she became a baby that was like him. But then he killed his wife, the baby, because he thought it was too dangerous to have her live on in the world without testing it in a laboratory first. It is a fact that if it looks like magic, it is not magic, it is science. So deal with it.
I'm having a stroke.
Read your line.
You know, this
Read
gets
your
a lot
line.
worse when you remember the fact that Einstein's wife was also his cousin.
Read your line, Llytic.
Knuckles glided down on the ground through the crowd, people in front of him, and into Rouge's mouth, where he disappeared into. No.
Keep going.
It was a good thing Rouge's baby had premonitions and told her to lie down, as then Knuckles did a U-turn.
Keep going.
In Rouge's sex-filled body, it came out of her butt as a newborn baby that looked like Espio. This was all science. Help.
That baby is Espio's, said Tails. Oh, it's chapter 11, by the way.
Chapter 11, Tales of Cream.
That baby is Espio, said Tails. Tails, being smart, was right. Knuckles had done an Einstein body donation and become Espio and Rouge's baby, but was still Knuckles. Rouge picked the baby up and held him in her other arm because her baby with Knuckles before he became a baby was in her other arm. Now you have two babies to look after, said Tails. Good luck!
Was on the other side of the hall and wished that Tails was talking to him, but Tails was still mad at him, so he was not. Rouge grabbed her two babies and had them both eat from her terrific boobs. She smiled and felt like a mother. And Sonic thought. Sonic said what he was thinking and said, Rouge, you should name your babies. It will be hard to tell them apart if you do not. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I don't know. One's red and one's purple. I think it'll be easy to tell them apart.
Are you sure about
Apparently
that?
red and purple doesn't count apart. It's hard to tell apart. But you don't think of naming the baby when the red one came out. No, only when there's a purple one that's supposed to be confusing to tell them apart. Okay.
Purple is serious.
Yeah, I'm not triggered at all. I'm totally not triggered at all.
Rouge thought that this thought was good. Thank you. Rouge went over to Espio, who was sitting on the ground, looking bad and tired from fighting Knuckles before he became Espio's baby. Hi. Hey, Espio. What will she name our baby that looks like you? Said Rouge to Espio.
It is still Knuckles, according to Tails, so we should just keep his name Knuckles, said Espio to Rouge.
I
Okay, said Rouge, and I will name my baby with Knuckles. Before he became a baby, Knuckles Jr. Because I had him with Knuckles before he became a baby, and he looks like Knuckles before he became a baby.
Oh no, this is gonna get more confusing.
Rouge was happy and walked out of the hall, and then out of the school like a bat. Huh?
She is a bat.
Like a bat. Yeah. My brain from reading what I read before melted a bit. And then Espio did the same thing, but in a way that was like a chameleon
I think I smell burnt
would
toast.
instead. Don't expose me like that.
What? My brain is... Oh dear. There's one thing everyone is forgetting, said Sonic. Charmy Bee is still locked up at Knuckles' house. I will go rescue him. Sonic ran out of the school into Knuckles' house. Sonic ran into Knuckles' mom on the way to his room in his house.
Boy.
Oh, I'm having flashbacks.
Knuckles' mom, said Sonic. Something's happened and Knuckles looks different. It will be okay and you will understand soon enough.
He's not purple.
Please do not worry. Sonic said this in such a way that Knuckles' mom smiled and kept cooking in the kitchen. Sonic was not just fast, but also very good at relieving people. Sonic also noticed that Knuckles' mom was kind of hot with solid boobs that she had developed for decades. Sonic went upstairs to Knuckles' room, which was painted all red, just like Knuckles before he became a baby. There was a cage in the corner of the room, and Charmy Bee was in it.
Oh, just your standard teenage boy's bedroom cage.
That when he was talking about Knuckles' mom's boobs, the song that popped into my head was Stacy's Mom.
Ow, my
No?
head.
Okay.
Well, now that's stuck in my head.
Yeah.
I still need to listen to the gender bait cover that Anna Pantsu did.
Sonic unlocked the cage with the key on Knuckles' desk and opened the cage. Come on out, Charmy Bee, said Sonic. You are rescued.
Charmy walked out instead of flying out like he always does and said, Thanks, Sonic. I'm going to go home and prepare for my role in that play that is soon. I'm the lead role.
As he always does. Excuse me, is Charmy always locked up? Huh?
I think it's implying that he always flies, but the fact that he doesn't care about the fact that he was just locked up in a cage is a bit concerning.
Both of it's concerning.
Sonic forgot about the play because the play was the gayest thing in the school, but it was going to happen even if no one went to watch it.
See, this is why Tails doesn't want to be your friend, Sonic. You're an absolute douchebag.
2011 was a wild time.
The next day of school happened and Tails was in class with Cream. It was a very difficult science class because Tails was the smartest person in the school and he only took the hardest classes. Cream was in the class because she wanted to be mentally challenged.
Phrasing.
Oh my god.
Phrasing.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
This-
I was not
This
ready for
person's
that.
way with words.
Oh, such a wonderful way with words. Oh, it's
Mm.
music to the ears. Oh, just lovely.
We have a test in this class tomorrow, said Tails to Cream. It is going to be hard and I have to study for it to make sure I get a good grade. Tails always got good grades, but studied anyway. Tails looked at Cream, who was there.
Thanks, author. Me too, said Cream to Tails. I know. I have an idea. Why don't you come over to my house tonight and we can study? Studying with you will help me get a better grade. I just know it. I swear to fuck. Please don't.
Sure. Studying.
No. No.
This idea was the best thing ever to Tails. Tails secretly had a crush on Cream and wanted to feel the body of his sexy friend always, even though she was Charmy Bee's girlfriend. Cream was a different kind of
I don't
sexy
have sex.
that was only really sexy to some people, but Tails was one of them. Okay, said Tails, sounding more excited than he wanted to. I will come to your house tonight. Tails was very smart, but he was not the best at getting with teenage women, so parts of life like this were a challenge to Tails.
That is one of the worst sentences I have ever heard. Or worst phrases. Gonna say it right
Okay.
now. Hooking up with teenagers is not a skill you want or need. Or should want. That is not a skill a person should want.
It was now this evening, and Tails was getting ready to go to Cream's house. Tails was excited to get closer to Cream, but he also was nervous that he might mess it up, like a love idiot. He He thought about asking Sonic, but then remembered he is pissed at him. Then he thought about asking Espio, but Espio was at the hospital getting all of his wounds fixed from being in a fight with Knuckles before he became a baby. How many times does this author have to say about Knuckles becoming a baby?
Until it seems normal.
Tails wanted to seem like a sexy man to Cream. So he sprayed his dad's cologne on himself and
That's not cologne.
put breath wash in his mouth.
No, before that. That's not cologne.
Oh, it says dad's colon.
Yes. I love smelling like my dad's colon.
My brain automatically did autocorrect on
your pillow. Have you seen that collage of like women spelling cologne as colon?
Yes, I have.
Like, my brain autocorrected that to colon.
That was colon.
And put breath wash in his mouth. Breath wash, guys.
Oh yes, breath wash.
Okay. Tails smelled good and looked good, and he went to Cream's house by flying.
Oh, flying.
Sexy. Oh, fuck! I found the collage. When you hug a guy and you smell his colon. I hate it.
You really shouldn't be smelling a guy's colon when you hug him. That means he's not wiping like he should.
Either that or this is a very different kind of hug.
No.
When you can still smell the colon on your pillows even though he's not there.
No.
Yes, that's exactly what I do. Before I leave my partner's house, I just make sure to just rub my ass all over their pillow. So they know that I was there.
I love when you can smell a guy's colon as he walks by, a hard eyes emoji.
Careful, don't smell too much of that colon.
I'm waiting for Tails, said Cream as she sat on her bed in her bedroom studying. Without Tails. Tails flew into the window. Imagining it's closed, so we just smacked into the glass like a pigeon.
Honey?
Just tonk. Oh, I found the worst one. Am I audible?
Yeah.
The smell of his colon on my fingers. Heart.
Okay.
That one might not be a mistake.
No. No.
I'm dying.
Good.
Don't warn me. The world won't. The eulogy for my funeral. Today we say goodbye of nothing of consequence. Say goodbye to nothing of consequence. Anyway,
It's your line.
I just read my line.
Oh.
He read the line with
Flew
the
into
window. Because he made
Okay.
the Windex ad joke.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Cream. I'm at your house now, said Tails. Tails sat on her bed, sort of next to her, but not too close to promote sex thoughts. Let's study, said Tails.
You're really bad at this seducing thing, Tails.
Mm-hmm.
Before we study, you smell good, Tails. Cream put her face right up against Tails and smelled hard like a big bad wolf before blowing a house down. What?
That's in a few directions. Good to know that she likes the smell of Tails' dad's colon.
Apparently.
Tails laughed all nervously and said, "Do I really? Thanks. I always smell this way. I guess you just notice when you're home." Tails did a little wiggle on her bed and pushed her face and body away because he was nervous. "Please, let's study."
Please, Cuddy. Good lord. Tails and Cream studied for the test for the next hour, and the whole time Tails could only concentrate on one thing: his growing erection.
Oh.
Tails touched it sometimes while they were studying to make sure it stayed put, and Cream could not see it, but it was getting so big that it would pop out of place, like when the straw in your soda rises up probably because of the bubbles, and you push it back down, but it just comes back anyway, so you get an iced tea instead.
I hate that. I hate that visual.
Tails was still the most nervous, but he decided that this was his chance. He would not get another chance as good as this if he did not take it now.
This story is going to kill me.
I have to tell you something, screamed Tails to Cream, letting out all his nervousness so he could be smooth like a movie star.
Yes, smooth. Screaming. I'm just glad I'm not going to have to read the one after this. Oh boy. What is it, Tails? Tell me about it, said Cream back, looking hot. Have fun with this one. Ichi-Tan?
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Yours is bad, read mine!
Oh wow, both of you got some bad ones.
Goes more into detail. You could.
Tails was not so nervous anymore. Tails said, Cream, I have lusted out after your rabbit genitals since day one. I think you are the hottest woman I have ever been to. I know you are Charmy's girlfriend, but tossed him aside and let my penis murder everything inside of you. Tails took out his penis, and he was so in love that his penis was literally screaming.
Oh, don't like that. Don't like that.
Just wait until I have to read mine.
Oh boy.
This person's description. Oh my goodness.
I
Wow,
just saw
said.
a thing that hurts me.
Mm-hmm. Wow, said Cream. I did not know you felt this way, but I'm glad you do. Because Charmy B is totally gay. Cream reached over and grabbed Tails' penis and began to give it a good shake.
Ow.
Mm-hmm.
She
Ow.
loves his boner with her hands and pulled him around the room by his penis
No.
like he was a wagon to get him more excited.
I.
Hot.
No! Tails' penis was so big that it was about to burst like someone stepping on a tube of Colgate toothpaste.
No.
Tails could feel the semen bubbling up inside his penis like Santa going back up the chimney when he was done. And
Nope.
and the presents he had left down in the house were in Tails' balls,
Nope.
which were already there. Though Cream was getting hot too. She did not take her clothes off, but Tails could tell that she had an erection.
Still better than any of the sex scenes in 50 Shades of Grey.
Actually, I would prefer those over whatever the hell this is.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck I just witnessed. But just like when things were becoming like one of the porns that Sonic had in his room and his mom let him have, I'm sorry. What? What kind of shit is Sonic looking at? Green stopped and said, No, cannot do this. Not while I am still boyfriend and girlfriend with Charmy. Oh, fun. Now I have to read it. He might be a fagass, but we are in a relationship and I need to respect him. Yeah, you're doing a great job of that right now. I will break up with him tomorrow and then we can do sex. Cream collected her things together. I think I'm ready for the test tomorrow. Thanks, Tails.
"Aw, man," said Tails. Tails put his scrotum away and was sad about not getting to ejaculate his dick. "Okay, as long as you promise me your sex."
Is it like a rocket ship? Just launches?
Probably with how this person describes things.
That was one of the worst, like, oh boy. I have seen
I
some
promise.
sex scenes in my day. But oh boy.
Promise, said Cream, and then Cream kissed Tails on the cheek. Tails thought it was cool and flew back home.
Ayo, Andre, what the fuck?
I just sent a screenshot of what we just read to the group, to one of my group chats. And the first thing that they're like, "What the hell do you mean the semen bubbling up the inside of his peanut like Santa going back up the chimney?"
That might be the single worst, like, sexual, not even sex, sexual scene. Because that wasn't a sex scene. That was simply a sexual scene. And that might be the single worst one I have ever witnessed.
To read it.
I had to read
Can I
part
have
of
the
it.
brain bleach? I know we're passing it around, but can I have it now?
Yeah, here you go. Here you go.
What do you want?
Make sure you douse it good.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, the brain bleach. I'm gonna be applying that shit directly to my eyes later. Fucking hell. Oh, that was awful.
Mm.
I'm not even sure that I could consider that like an entertainingly bad sex scene, because like even the ones in like My Inner Life and My Immortal were so like. I think part of it is the fact that it is like an obvious troll fix, so you know that they're doing it this way on purpose, you know?
Maybe.
Because like the stories that are clearly just written by someone who doesn't know how sex works, those are funny because like for that reason. like 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 my go-to example is always like the My Inner Life ones, in which it's like that's not how it works, ma'am. But that one I like again, the only way I can ever like truly describe it is the fact that like something made intentionally bad just isn't quite as entertaining in its badness to me. I kind of need like that passion to be there. Dear
Passion
gods,
in
did that
making me cringe.
that it did.
Mm-hmm.
That it did. Anyway, special thank you to our patrons, Andre D, Summer Moon Soldier, and Destiny Beard. If you like what we do and would like to support us in any way, consider going down to that link in the description and pledging any amount of money you want. Depending on the tier you go for, you can suggest the next thing we read. Please don't make it be this.
Please, if anybody requests something through Patreon for us, please give our poor brains a break.
But of course, barring that, there's if you don't want to or simply cannot, one, no shame in you not wanting to or being unable to give us money. Whatever. It's your money, spend it however you want. But if you do want to support us regardless, then consider, the usual YouTube bullshit, like, comment, subscribe. You've been on this website. I don't know how long you've been on this website, but clearly you've been around long enough to end up finding our channel. So, you know what to do. Hopefully. Yeah. This is What Are We Reading? I'm Llytic.
I'm dead inside.
Also known as Ichigo Koneko, aka Ichi-Tan.
Simply Jess.
Yeah. Simply Jess. Anyway.
Yep.
See you around next time. Bye-bye.